Today marks the start of a new journey, a new chapter on this channel. This series is all about confidence. In today's episode, I guess we can call it, I'm going to be talking about trying a new thing, and it will actually transform your life. So due to the pandemic, most of our communication took place online. We didn't get to be in various social situations, and we were constantly feeding into the news, hearing all the damage that the pandemic has caused. So being stuck inside, for a lot of us, created a lack of confidence in the future, lack of confidence in how we'd be able to deal with social situations post-pandemic when we're allowed out of our homes, and a lack of confidence in our skills. A lot of us lost our sparkle. And on TikTok, there's a trend showing how people got their sparkle back. So I actually participated in this last night. Now, before we get into the video, I just want to say that I am still on my confidence journey. Confidence is something that you learn through situations and experiences in life. There will always be more to learn. When we're little, we see things for the first time, so our brain is creating so many different connections. Everything's fun and exciting, and as we get older, we get used to that. It becomes repetitive, bland, and boring. That's why we need to try new things, because when you try new things, new neural connections are formed. You don't know what you're good at until you try. So I speak 2 languages, and about a month ago, I met a friend who is Italian. I just had something in me that was like, Mascot, go learn Italian. I was like doubting myself. I was like, oh, like would I actually stick to it? And would I actually be good at it? But the thing is, you don't know until you try.
Sto studiando con Virginia. Ciao Christian. Ti aspetto calorosamente. Mua. Siamo al bar dell'università.
I'm almost at my 30-day streak, which is very exciting. So how do I find time? I use micro moments, and those are just the moments when you're waiting for something. So waiting for your dentist appointment, you're on the train, on your commute to uni or work. That's when I grab my phone out, and instead of scrolling through Instagram, which I still love doing because I love chatting to all of you, I go on the app and do a quick lesson that day.
Io mangio la cena. Io mangio la cena.
Who knows, in 2 years I may be able to speak the language fluently. Think about what the future could look like if you start today, even if it's a very small step. Now, dipping into many different hobbies and topics will make you more confident because you'll realize the things that you're good at and you'll start to accumulate them. You'll have various skill sets which will just make you feel like you can contribute more to certain conversations or be a better candidate for a job. Trying new things helps you transition from a period of your life that you don't want to be in anymore. So this can be feeling like you're stuck in a rut, seeing that things are getting a bit repetitive, or if you're just dealing with something difficult. Okay, let's say you find yourself waking up later than usual. Life doesn't feel too good. Commit to an early activity. It's not saying I'll wake up and I'll go jogging around the park, but it's literally paying money to go to a certain class in the morning, and if you don't go to that class, you will lose that money. Give yourself something to lose that will give you confidence that you can trust yourself to actually do the things you set out for yourself. In late 2021, I was like, Mascot, 2022 is the year of trying new things. So I booked a beginner's rowing course.
Guys, that's gonna be me in 5 minutes.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Oh, 2003, that's when I was born.
So my name is Will. I'm the program manager for the Top Row Melbourne. It's a learn to row program for adults.
Rowing, it tends to happen very early in the morning.
Hi!
Hi!
What time did you wake up this morning?
Me, myself, I wake up naturally at like about 4:30, 4:45 every morning.
I thought 7:30 was early to be here.
Oh, right.
Can you describe for me your morning routine?
So before I even arrive on the hour, getting up at sometimes 5 o'clock, 5:30, just to be able to get here for 6 o'clock. Try and cram in a quick breakfast. And then once we're down here, setting up for the first sessions of the day. Our first classes actually start 6 and 6:30. Spend a couple of hours on the water with our groups in our courses, and then usually we've deserved a coffee after that. So,
absolutely.
I've been rowing since 2008.
Probably coming on 11 years now.
I heard that last week. You guys won the nationals.
Yeah, so we went to nationals. We didn't really expect to go. It was kind of a last minute thing. We threw together a crew, just me and another girl in a double scull, and yeah, we managed to come out on top, and now we've got a national title under our belt, so it's pretty exciting.
What was the start of rowing like for you?
Didn't listen to my coach. Loud, obnoxious. I feel very sorry for my first coach.
Do you guys think I actually want to get up at 6 a.m. from my warm bed, put on my workout clothes, pack a change of clothes, make sure I have everything organized, and leave the house at such an early time? Absolutely not. That is the last thing I would want to do on my day off from uni. But the feeling, both physically and mentally, of productivity and calmness makes it all worth it. Whatever you book doesn't actually have to be rowing. It can be any other sport, or it can be an art class.
Yeah, I think you can get paralyzed by being nervous about, ooh, I'm not sure it's for me, or I don't know whether I'm going to fit in. But unless you get out there and try, you'll never know. And quite often, more than not, you're going to find that you're going to enjoy it.
Once you slowly start incorporating various activities into your life, you'll realize that your life begins to change. And not only because of these activities, but also because you'll be meeting more people.
Do you know people from different boathouses here?
Absolutely. There's a very big sense of a family community within the rowing circle. Even though we're often competing against one another, there's always that camaraderie within the sport. It's been a fantastic opportunity over the last 11 years to meet all sorts of people from all sorts of different backgrounds. We often travelled around Europe for competitions and regattas. We went on training camp to Italy and Varese, which is a stunning place.
Hi! Hi! Queen!
The people that you will meet at these activities will most likely share similar interests to you. You can form new groups, which invites new experiences. It will increase and expand your social circle. I've met so many lovely people through cheerleading, and let me just emphasize really quickly, if you think that this is an easy sport, I literally walk out of that gym sweaty. You have to have so much strength and stamina to keep going with that sport. I used to think that it was easy. Trust me, I saw those girls and I was like, oh, so fun jumping in the air, la la la. It builds coordination, focus, and teamwork skills.
I started this a few weeks ago. I went into it knowing nothing, and I still am learning, but I love the community. I love that everyone supports each other so much. The learning experience is what has made it so fun.
3, 5, 7, 1, up, 3, 5.
I'm back basing right now. It's a new thing for me. I've always been doing side basing, which means that I stand on the side, but now I'm supporting from the back. How are you going? What are you doing?
I'm a flyer. Hi, Stenbench here.
On this day that I was vlogging, our group struggled. We weren't able to get our flyer up in the position that we wanted to get her in. Nevertheless, we tried over and over, and although there's still a long way to go, our morale and motivations are high. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shout out to my group because we got Teddy to a prep.
Yeah!
Shout out to my group because we eventually got to it.
Shout out to Mascot for trying really hard to learn how to back
Thank you. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'll go some. Okay. 1.
Sitting there wondering, how does this all relate to confidence? How is joining random groups and activities going to make me more confident? Well, jumping into new things will help you deal with situations which are uncomfortable and challenging and are outside of your comfort zone. Recently, I attended an event called DevOps Talks, which is all about IT. Now, I'm not a tech engineer. I was there filming the event as well as interviewing the speakers. So of course I had to learn a little bit about the terminology that all these IT people are using. What I did when I got there was I reminded myself that even though this field is outside of my comfort zone, I have experience speaking to people. If you've watched my vlogs in the past, you know that I love walking up to random people and interviewing them, asking questions, but saying yes to that opportunity and throwing myself into something I didn't understand that well and still being able to nail it felt so rewarding, and I want you guys to feel like that as well.
What inspired you to get into IT, and what are your future hopes for more women to join this space? This is such an important topic, and I think it really does need to be discussed more often.
Oh, I totally agree. And I think for me, my journey was just because I stumbled into it. Yeah. I was just passionate about science and technology and math. And then I wrote my first programming language, and I thought, oh, I'm going to do this for life.
Once you start to throw yourself into things you don't know how to do, you will learn. I remember learning about this in business. There's a concept called on-the-job training, and I think that's when they literally just throw you in. You have no idea what you're doing, but you just learn on the job. So, rowing, cheerleading, learning a new language, delving into unfamiliar topics, all of these combined have helped me create change, which has in turn made me more confident. I hope this inspires you to start something new. I really believe in each and every one of you. I'm still experimenting, so let me know if you'd like me to continue this series. I love you. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye!